That is YouTube Live. And what I'm going to do.
Oh, you're going to do that one for him. Okay, perfect. Here you go. One less thing you have to worry about for YouTube.
Is it both or just one?
No, just because that's the rolling. So that's that. So this is. Yeah.
You screwed it up.
Okay. So yeah. So okay. We all good?
Yeah.
We good? We good?
So this is what I'm hitting enter now. You already got that set up?
Yeah, it's already set up. Yeah. So.
And then it's going to
Yep. And Dimitri's familiar with that. So yeah. Check. 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 Okay. Folks can hear us live, but I don't care, folks. Okay, we ready to have a show?
The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The views and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect the views of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or your cable provider. MATV welcomes your comments. You can phone us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
The big gold ball, take that graphic down. The big gold ball is a symbol of excellence in the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League. The big gold ball is the richest prize in all of recreational sports in the city of Malden. And now, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you all, for the first time, your new 2025 MNBL champion, the Sixers. Gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause. Go, ref, go. Let's open up that can, brother. The fourth place Sixers going up against the first place Pistons. Pistons out, Sixers advance. In the second game of the madness, it was the third place Kings going up against the second place Celtics. The Celtics are out, the Kings are in. The big dance came down to the fourth place Sixers versus the third place Kings. And I am happy to present to you your new 2025 MNBL champion, the Sixers. To my far right, which is your far left out there, kiddies, four-year player, senior, Nashawn Melvin. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Camera, keep it on, keep it up. To my immediate right, which is your immediate left out there, kiddies, head coach Glenn Noble. Why does that name sound familiar? Because in 2002, he was on the championship Sonics. Head coach Glenn, welcome aboard.
How's it going?
To my immediate left is your immediate right out there, kiddies. An old friend of the Malton Neighborhood Basketball League who just keeps on stacking up rings and championships like nobody's business. Sean Hickey. Sean, welcome.
Thank you, Nessa. Thank you.
And the person that has almost as much rings, as many Sixers rings as Sean is J.L. Geronimo, who this is his fourth year. He's a senior, but it's his second title because he was a freshman. They took home the bling. Welcome. Down up front, as I read your names, raise your hands if you're in the building. So we have Mike Joseph. Come on. Jose Wabe.
I am not here.
I don't have to say his name.
Yeah.
Matthew Maltese. Spencer Paul. Dante Bell. Anthony Noble. Landon Bennett.
Bertensini.
Landon. Absent is Dante Hector. He is holding it down in Disney World, setting reservations for the entire team to join him on the dime of Commissioner Ken Mazzarz and the league, of course.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
there we go. So let's get right into this. Glenn, you have made history, a first-year coach winning a championship. And you played in this league. You're very familiar with this league. You know winning a championship doesn't come along very easy. There's some coaches that haven't won in a long time, and there's some coaches that have yet to win. First-year coach, what's the secret to the sauce, brother?
No secret. Just getting lucky with the returning players, drafting a couple pieces, that we needed, and then the commitment that these kids put in, along with a little bit of coaching with me and Sean.
Speaking of draft, when they had the draft, at least the first night of the draft, you were down in Florida. Were you already making your reservations for Disney World?
I was.
Sean, it just seemed like yesterday that you were up here as a winning coach, and it just seems like the day before that you're up here as a winning player.
Yeah, it does. This is my third championship overall, and I honestly didn't expect to be back up here this quick. Especially on this show, and because it was such a long gap between winning from when I played to when I was coaching. So like this past weekend, I was just trying to take in the moment and enjoy it as much as I could.
One of your weapons out there, Sean, is Mr. Deshaun Melvin. Now, I know that you're a senior, so you're going out on top. Is this your third year? So you played 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just missed. Had you been a freshman and got drafted to this team, you'd be sitting with 2 blings right next to this guy. But you got the bling, 3 years player, and just really one of the valuable assets of this team. Tell me how's it been? Tell me how's it feel to be a champ?
Feels good.
And it feels good. When you're a champ, you don't have to say much. You don't have to say much. And speaking of champions, you know what? We actually have a double champion on this stage because J.L. Geronimo is our new hot shot champion, along with 4-year player, 2 blings, 1 hot shot championship. Does it get any bigger and better than that?
Not really. I mean, the only thing that could really make it better was to win last year with the guys who aren't here anymore. But, it's a great feeling starting off strong and ending off strong.
I'm actually glad that you brought up last year because I know that you, and I know that Nashawn, and I know that Jose, were there any other players that were on the team last year?
Mike.
And Mike and all that stuff. You guys lost a heartbreaker to the Lakers in the first round of the Madness. You lost by 1 point, but you guys stayed the course. You tasted that bitter taste of defeat. You worked on your games. You had a mission, and your mission was to bring a championship to this team. And while I mentioned Jose, brother, why don't you be the first one to sit next to that big gold ball, and that way the whole Malden can see you. So, Jose, you are a champion. This is your 3rd year. You're taking home the richest prize in all of recreational sports in the city of Malden. How does it feel to be a champion, brother?
Feels good. Nice.
I just want to say something about Jose. Jose, as you can tell, is very soft-spoken. So for now, the first 2 years, I know you wasn't here the first 2 years of his career, but I know that you were here the first 2 years of his career.
I was.
And you 2 guys here as well. Tell me if I'm lying. Did he say anything? Did he talk? Did he talk the first 2 years? Did he say one word?
Not very often.
I didn't
Not very often.
I didn't even know he could speak, But this year, the passion,
Yeah.
he's always talking about all this stuff. And especially, Jose, you don't like to lose, brother, do you? No. But that's okay. We like that passion. Give it up for Jose. Give it up. Okay, brother, you can go off the hot seat, and we're going to go right down the line. Everybody gets on that hot seat. And here we have Mr. Anthony Noble, coach's son. Anthony, you are a senior, right?
sir.
One and done. You said all you have to do. You're bringing home the bling. Tell me about this. Your father told me that you haven't played basketball organized in
Like
about 6
gra-
years.
Yeah, since like 6th grade.
So it's like sixth
So
grade.
he said he wanted to start coaching. He was gonna play in the league. So I said I'd play.
Okay,
and then we
so
won.
did he? You can tell the truth. Did he force you?
No, no,
Are you sure?
maybe a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
A little peer pressure.
One and done. How does it feel? It's not often that a player can actually win a championship with his father. It happened with the Bullets last year with Steve Wright, Logan Wright, and Connor Wright. So this is the second year in a row. Up until then, I'm not sure that has even happened before. If it, the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League has been around for near 40 years. Sometimes some of these stats I can't recall just like that. But in any case, what you did was you did something special. And I got to tell you, for somebody who has not played in 6 years, you have a very nice game.
Thank you.
Okay. Matt Maltese. First year player, you are a freshman.
Yes, sir.
Freshmen are usually seen and not heard. But this is your time. We're going to hear you. You got your moms in the live studio audience. Let's give it up for the championship moms. Talk to me about this season, champ.
It was very good. We played really well, and hopefully we can do it again next year.
Well, with the nucleus you got coming back, I don't see why not. Okay, next on the hot seat, the quote-unquote hashtag hot seat, is Landon. Landon, you are also a freshman.
Yeah.
That means this is your first year in the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League.
Yeah.
And I could say that you are a secret weapon. You went under the radar, but you had a coming out party when you came in second place of the three-point contest. It's like, oh, Glenn got another shooter. Where did that come from? Tell me about the season.
It was a great season. Yeah.
How was Glenn as a coach?
He was a great coach.
And you're not just saying that because you won.
Nah, he's a really good coach.
And how's Sean as a coach?
He's a good coach too.
You can tell the truth about Sean. Okay, next player, come on.
I mellowed so. I mellowed so.
I'm going to let you keep that cap on because when you're a champion, you can dress however you want. Tell the Marlin viewer audience what your name is.
My name is Mike Joseph,
And what year are you in school?
junior.
Is this your first year? Oh, no, this is your second year.
That's my
This
second
is your
year,
second year. You're number 5, right?
Yeah.
You had yourself a block party the entire weekend. The entire weekend. It was like, don't come in my house. I'm going to swat it. So give it up for that block party.
Thank you.
Tell me the mindset going into the playoffs, going into the madness. As I said earlier, that you guys lost by 1 point last year, so I know that was eating at you the entire offseason. You worked on your game. You and a couple of other returners said, not this year, we're going to bring it home. Tell me about it, son.
Like I said, I was literally locked in because of last year we lost against the Lakers by 1 point, and then that motivated me to like keep it up and say, okay, the pink is my area. I'm about to just keep it clean. Don't let anybody come in and score.
That's right. The paint is your area. Keep it clean. Don't let anybody score. And let me tell you something, Coach Glenn. He got that Barry White voice thing going on, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, the next person in the hot seat. Yes, that's you, sir. Spencer Paul, what year are you, brother?
Me?
Yeah, what grade are you?
I'm sophomore.
Sophomore. So you were not on the team last year, right?
No.
Okay, so this is your first year. So where were you last year as a freshman?
Me?
Yes. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to Jose. He already had his turn. I'm talking to you. Where were you last year?
I was here.
Well, why didn't you play?
I don't know.
Okay, well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. You're tell me about it. How's it feel to be a champion in the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League? You did it.
I think it's good. Like,
I played very well. That's all I can say, bro.
You're going to come back next year and help defend your title, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, very good. You know it's your turn, Dante. Quit stalling. You're getting up there, brother. Quit stalling, Dante. Dante Bell, what year are you in school, sir?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. So did you play last year?
I do not.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you the same question. Where were you last year?
I was playing freshman basketball for Mountain High.
Okay, see, now that is an acceptable excuse. I like that. So tell us how it is to, you left the high school and now you've joined in the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League and you are a champion. Tell us about this season, brother.
I'm very happy about how the season went, mainly because last year we didn't win a single game.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a big improvement, and I'm glad to be a part of the team.
Yep, you know what, and we're glad to have you in this family that we call the Mall Neighborhood Basketball League. And right on cue, Go Ref Go hasn't done this show in about 10 years, and he's just like right on cue. So we're going to go into the roller. So it's basically just going to go over pictures of what happened this championship weekend. And we're going to start off with your new hot shot champion, J.L. Geronimo. Moving forward. Next slide, moving forward. Moving forward. And he made that layup too. Moving forward. And I hope he made that free throw. Moving forward. He also made that layup. Moving forward. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That block party. Look at that. That block party. That's what I'm talking about. And here you are lifting up the big gold ball in victory. And top it off with the first pictures of your new MNBL 2025 champions, the Sixers, once again. So, Sean, what is next? How many more times can you keep on coming up on this championship show, brother?
Hopefully, before I hang up the whistle, I'm back up here at least a couple more times.
Well, you're a very young man. You're like barely 23, 24 years old. So you have
wish.
So you have a hard time to hang up.
I wish I was still 23.
Yeah, and Glenn's only a couple years older. You at 29 years old.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not going to disagree.
But get back to last year. Yeah, after we lost in the first round to the Lakers last year, I could tell the kids did not like that feeling.
And you didn't like it either.
No.
Yeah, you know what? There was hollering, there was fussing, there was a whole heap of cussing.
Yeah,
you went for the bath bucket. You were completely disgusted.
Yeah.
You can tell the truth. I seen it.
Yeah. It was not pretty, and that just kind of ate away at me, and I'm sure it ate away at the rest of the guys. So I was hoping that would kind of give them some extra motivation going into this year.
And I believe that it did. But Sean, did you hear that music?
I do.
Glenn, do you hear that music?
Oh, I do.
That is "I'm Every Woman" by Whitney Houston. And March is the month of women, Women's History Month. So we're going to highlight some local women now. And we're going to highlight the mamas. So, JL, I just want to say that when your mama asks you how your day went, just answer her question. Don't walk by like you didn't hear her. Just tell her how your day went, okay? Nashawn, when your mother asks you to make the bed, don't grunt and moan and walk like that you didn't hear her. Just make your bed, okay? And Anthony, when your mama asks you to take out the trash, you don't need to be rolling your eyes. You don't need to be talking under your breath, because your mama knows what you're saying and she could possibly read minds too. Just take out the trash. Gentlemen, your mama's brought you into this world and she can take you out. Let's give it up for the mamas. And Mama Maltese, we're not shouting you out, but 3 years from now, when your son is on this show, okay, winning his at least second championship, we're gonna be shouting out Mama Maltese too not necessarily to get Mama on camera. I told Mama she would be on camera, not necessarily to get Mama on camera, but she was in a live studio audience. So yeah, I forgot to set the timer. So in this waning about like 10 minutes left, do you have any, shout outs, Coach Glenn? I'm going to make an assumption that you're coming back to coach next year. I mean, I know that your baby boy graduated and he's going on to bigger and better things in terms of academics. Are you coming back next year, or is it one and done? You get your bling and said bye-bye?
No, absolutely. I gotta come back and defend this title. I remember there was at one point years back that I had tried to get back into this league coaching, but as established and prestigious as this league is, I saw that most of the coaches were still here.
You just can't get rid of some of these suckers.
No,
we're
they're still here.
We're talking Steve Wright. We're talking B.D. Amos. Them two old, long-time suckers. You just can't get rid of them.
Yeah, and it just worked out that I bumped into Kenny Mazonson, Commissioner Ken, and
Did you literally bump into him because he's a frail guy? You couldn't knock him over.
it was no, I didn't literally bump into him.
Okay.
But and it all worked out, and the position opened up, and I came. So I'm happy to be back, a part of this league. I played in it. Now I'm coaching in it. I got to defend the title. And I got another son, I think, that wants to play now after he saw his big brother win.
Does your other son want to play, or is your other son going to be commanded to play like your present son got commanded to play? You can tell the truth. You can tell the truth. Come on.
Actually, Drew is a freshman now. He didn't never really play basketball. But
that's what you told the league. He ain't played in 6 years, and he's nice.
No.
So, I think that that hashtag sandbag, and you got.
No. Hey, Drew has never played. Well, actually, no, I can't say.
See that?
He played in the summer league, I think, once, and that was it. That's it.
And he was probably leading scoring. He was probably leading scoring, wasn't he?
No, he did all right. So we'll see. But no, I definitely have no plans on leaving. I got these boys returning. I built, we helped build this team, and we want to add some pieces to it and see if we can run it back.
You know what? And you certainly have. I mean, congratulations to your graduating seniors. You've only had them for 1 year, with the exception of Anthony. You was literally there the day he was born. But other than that, you had everybody else for 1 year. But yeah, you have a nice nucleus coming back, and I am just just so happy for you. Before this show closes out, I just want to thank my crew. I think I have the best crew in all of public television. This year was a very challenging year because when the season first started, this place was under renovation, so there's a bunch of boxes in here, so I had to go virtual live, and then just trying to build the crew because folks couldn't come back. And then during the season, as I built the crew, this crew was actually built and assembled about a month ago, but then the graphics machine went down, so I had to keep on doing the solo virtual show or just inviting guests. And I did invite you, but unfortunate for me, I invited you on your wife's birthday, and like you said, happy wife, happy life, and that comes first.
Absolutely.
So the Sixers were the only team that did not get interviewed this year. So that's why it's just so much poetic justice that the Sixers are on this last show to close out this 2025 season. But I just want to give it up to my crew. First of all, at Ref Rob Tuttle, who came through a little of a physical scare a couple of weeks ago, but he's always there at the scorer's tables, is helping out when he can, and he just never misses a show here. So at Ref Rob, I just want to thank you. Right on Ron, the man who comes out of retirement for once a year to help crew this show. So right on Ron. The D Train in the back doing multiple stations, doing the audio, doing the graphics, doing the media text. D Train. And I am so happy to reintroduce and welcome back home Go Ref Go, who was the initial director of this show. He spent the last 10, 15 years doing other things. When back in the day, Buddy could not return, I reached out to Go Ref Go and said, it's time for you to come home. And he said, absolutely, Nesta. Go Ref Go. Thank you. I believe that I have the best crew in Access TV today, and if it wasn't for the crew, I would just be sitting here with the lights out looking like a big dummy. So we have about a couple more minutes left. Go, ref, go. You can cue that up at any time you want. But, Sean, what is next?
You got 5 minutes, Nestor.
I fully intend to come back and coach. That being said, I definitely have a lot more seasons behind me than in front of me.
You're a young man. What the hell are you talking about?
I've been doing this for 16 years now, going into my 17th year this winter.
Okay, this show is 32 years old, so that's literally double the time that you've been in this league.
I know. But you know, I have a couple things going on professionally, but I'm definitely going to be coming back for the foreseeable future.
Okay. Nashawn, what are you doing next year, brother? I know that you're going to be graduating. You're a graduate, so what are you doing next year, brother?
I'm thinking about doing like a trade.
Okay, good. Which trade?
I don't even know yet.
But you know
That's
what?
Thinking.
But you know what? You know you want to get into a trade, and a trade is the way to go. So good for you. JR, what are you going to be doing next year, brother?
I'm probably going to go to college for business.
For business, there we go. And Anthony, what are you doing next year, brother?
I'm going to college for engineering.
Engineering, there we go. Who's my other senior? Or is that it?
That's it.
Are these just
Well,
my three
it's-
seniors?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, very good. So, go, ref, go.
I've paid my dues.
Right on cue, go, ref, go. So, I just want to congratulate you all. You had a nice season. You started the year 3-0 on top of the world. You came into a little slump.
4-0.
You got
4-0.
right 4-0. 4-0. Thanks for correcting me, coach. You came into a little slump, but you finished up in the madness spot. You came in on a 2-game slide, but that didn't mean anything because this team is a first-place team. So I just want to say, until next time, buenas noches, cooches, cooches. I came in peace. I leave with love. This is for the red, the black, and the green, and I'll be seeing you in 2026. Your champions, the Sixers.
I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all.